Hey, how's it going? All right, so start it here. Pull this up. All right. So let's see, let's adjust this a little bit. All right. Very good. Okay, so here's where we left off last time. So I did have a issue with internet yesterday, so I did make some progress off stream. Let's kind of look at where we're at. So I think the big thing right now I'm working on is navigation. So here's where we're at. I have kind of some move nodes. This isn't perfect yet. It's pretty close. It's not quite there. And I have the right cells selected. And so I can move. Okay. So not too bad there. Not a big fan of that floating hover cell. That's all right. I probably can just do that with some if statements. So this is just basic navigation, not really a whole lot to it. I can do a little more complicated navigation. I guess that wouldn't be it. If I can go around obstacles, but I got a lot of bugs. Okay. Let's see. So I think the bugs I need to work out right now. First off, of course, I don't want my guy teleporting. That's okay. For now, I'm going to make the movement speed a little more. I think first I need to work out how I calculate these cells. So I really need to be able to kind of go around. I need to do a few things. I need to add kind of a jump stat. I need to add a couple things, okay? Let's see, so if I do go like to the other side here, does a pretty good job navigating around this big obstacle, but that's a big obstacle, obviously. When I had a building there, he kind of just broke everything. So let's fix a couple things first. First off, let's fix, let me add a jump stat. Let's draw a little house there. That'll be the first thing to do here. I'm also guessing that, well, let's do one thing at a time. So first let's add a little jump stat. I'm just gonna say var jump speed equals, I'll make it 2. All right, then in my world, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little house thing back in here. Nothing too fancy. Oh, let's do it here, actually. Such a weird way to see things. All right, now let's draw door, wall, some windows, another wall, another wall, another wall, make it look pretty. Let's add a couple windows back here. Okay. Next floor. Okay. 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 Let's just make a little flat roof here. Okay. And let me go back here. Let's save. Go back here. I have that now. Let me go and make like my jump 1 instead of 2. Okay, now go back to world. I want to look at this tile mesh library and see if there's any sort of I think there's got to be a property here that I can set. Lets me to walk on things, which is probably navigation mesh. Okay, like this. I think I could just do that. Is inside tree? What? What does that mean, is inside tree? What's inside tree? That's interesting. Node 3D. Do I have trees? Tree entered. Tree exited. Exits the oh. I've created navigation meshes. In my mind, I'm thinking trees. So we're saying that this node is not inside the tree. Which is interesting. Very interesting. Clear? Okay, that's very interesting. Huh. Huh. I guess I just leave it. Are all these gonna be like this? Let's check what that error means. Attach a node to the tree via add child and immediately call a function that expects the node to be there. Interesting. I'm guessing it just means it's not used, which is fine. I don't think I'm using this, so I expect it to show up. Yep. I am using this one, so I would not expect it. Nope, still shows up. So I don't actually know what these mean. Maybe navigation mesh isn't the way to go here. Oops. Okay. So if not navigation mesh, then what? I mean, I could use navigation layers. That might be okay. Okay, that probably works. If I just do navigation layers, so that means I'd have to go change like all these to navigation layer 2. And I could say, hey, if the tile that you're going on is in navigation layer 2, it's probably the easiest way. That'll probably also prevent me from highlighting things that I shouldn't highlight, which is really helpful. I can also have other navigation layers, like if there is some sort of terrain that people can't walk on without specific abilities or something, or things are at angles. That'd probably be really helpful. I don't know why I made that navigation there too. Guess I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so basically then I want to say, let's go back here, look back at here. Okay, go to here where I'm making movement cells. Grid y equals y plus 1. So right now it's on the same plane. What I want to do is say grid cell y plus 1. So the y is less than or greater than. I think here, we'll start with this. Okay, so if my y height is less than player position plus get node active player dot jump speed, and or I guess and. It's also an and. I'm just doing an in between. Okay, let me see this. So, okay, let's say I'm looking at a cell that is height 4. And my player position is at 1. And my jump is 2. So I would want to be less than that. And player position plus jump speed is greater than player position minus jump speed is less than, is greater than grid. Okay, so let's say I'm looking at a grid. This obviously is not an in-between. Should be an exclusion, which is kind of what I want. Let's say I'm looking at a grid that is at 0, 3, 0. Okay, I'm here. I'm looking at this grid here. Okay, this is at 0, 3, 0. This is at 0, 0, 0. I've got another spot I'm looking at. It's here. That is at 0, negative 3, 0. If I'm here, I'm looking at that spot, I would say, okay, player position, Z position. If I take this minus this, which is 3, it must be greater than jump. This minus 3 is greater than jump. So grid position minus player position is greater than jump. And then I'll say, or player position minus grid position is greater than jump. That's probably how I should do it. Grid position minus player position is greater than jump. Or player position minus grid position is greater than jump. Okay, let's see if that's right. So, and one of these two things are true. Either if my grid position, back at this, grid position minus player position is greater than jump. Oh, it's less than jump. So if grid position minus player position is less than jump, let's say jump equals 3 in this case, then yes, wait, grid position minus is less than or equal to. Okay, grid position minus player position is less than or equal to jump, or player position minus grid position is less than or equal to jump. I think that does it. Okay. Oh, I didn't mark whether it was in a navigation mesh. I need to though. Or navigation layer. This is gonna pick wrong things. I think I marked that too. Oh, no, it's 1. That should not work. Interesting. Ah, you know what? I need some ands in here. And hold up. Or I do this backwards. If I'd have let me see. Now if I have, let's just get rid of one of these for now. Which is this one. This is dropping. I need to add it. Don't need to add it right now. I will though. Okay. So basically if grid position minus player position is greater than jump. So technically I'd be able to go here. Or is less than jump. Okay. So that fixes that issue. Let's make sure. I should set this to 3. See what happens there? Yes. Yep, kind of expected that. It's going up. So then I also need to set, I need an and. I also need get sell item. And get sell item dot navigation, something like that. I don't think that's quite right, but navigation. Wait. Navigation layer. Okay. Searches. Get item navigation layers. Okay. Return the item navigation layers bit mask. So it should be like a 0, 1. Okay. Cell item, grid cell, dot. Get item navigation layers. So let me turn this. Get item navigation layers. Let's look that up. Dot. Get item navigation layers. Right? Get item navigation layers equals 0, 1. Okay. Can I find property? Get sell item. Okay, I need get mesh library dot get item mesh dot get sell item dot get item navigation layers. Something like that. I also want to take this and I want to print this because I think the chance of that being right is very low. Print navigation layers. Navigation, or what's this? Let's see what happens. I did not like that. On array mesh. What am I on? A mesh library? Interesting. Oh, okay, I see. So mine was a little too complicated. I don't need get item mesh. Just mesh library dot get item this. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Expects else. It's because I have one extra parentheses. No, I don't. Yep. I was wrong. Okay. Do I have an extra thing here? I don't have enough there. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, navigation layers 2, okay, which is 0, 1. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. 2. Perfect. That should avoid putting any walls. Should let me get up there. Oh, it did not like that. Well, it's probably calculating. Now it has to figure out how to get there, and it can't because it'll never get there. Because it only looks 1 up. So basically fix that within my navigation tree, within my A-star. I should look at more neighbors. Basically, I should get rid of this and this. And I need to say like for I in range 0 to jump speed, or I guess I say like player active get node active player dot jump speed. I think I'm turning off active player in here. So that's maybe not gonna work. Oh, you know what I can do though? I can let's see, where do I turn off active player? Maybe I don't. Yeah, I think I stopped turning off active player again. I think I keep that now. Yes. Okay. I think I keep active player, which is good. Let's do this though. Var jump speed, and then on ready, let's say jump speed. That's not gonna work. Jump speed equals get node active player get node %world dot active player dot jump speed. I don't want to do it here. I want to just do it once at the front of A-star. Here. Active player should be in here. Yep. So that should work. That should give me a jump speed that I can use down here. For I in that. Basically, I want to say oh yeah, I just want to actually keep that here. Basically for I in jump speed, I should say directions dot append. I can go from negative jump speed to jump speed +1. Append vector 3i, comma 0i 0. That should give me everything on my jump speed. Pretty simple way. Maybe not. At the end of this, let's print directions. Directions. They did not even get there. Interesting. Okay. I really broke it. Interesting. Let's press again. Okay, let's see what I got. Two. 1 0 1 2 3. Yep, that looked pretty good. And then so I'd have for directions. Ah, interesting. Well, that should... Oh, you know what? Yeah, that would be like... Okay, so I do need... Let's add 1. -1. Basically, I don't care how high I have to jump in any direction. Well, I'm breaking it somehow, which is very interesting. Okay, let's print directions again. Okay. Okay, that worked, but why did it work that time and not last time? Oh, I see. I think. Okay, interesting. At least I saw some semblance of what that bug could be. And that is that the grid hadn't updated yet. Nope. Interesting. So I think I have the code pretty much right. I like completely break move. Why is that? Interesting. Huh. It's not like it's running through this. It's not even getting here. I guess it is. Let me check something. I'll just print position first. It's obviously breaking, but why? Okay, it's not getting there. Wonder if that has to do with this. Print. Yes. Print. No. I should say yes, but not no if that's the case. And it probably has something to do with losing my little person. Nope, never even gets in there. So it's never getting into the A-star algorithm, which is pretty interesting. Might have to do with, let's see, when I hit accept, if move state and not moving, move character, active player, print, yes. Print, no. See if it's something like that. Okay, it did try. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if I'm losing active player somehow. So it tries to move the character. If move possible. So it's never getting it entered. So move's not possible. Okay, so I'm calculating move possible. How? If cell item equals move cell num. Okay. So I think it's failing there and saying, hey, no, move's not possible. I can't move. Let's see, if I go like here, it's going to let me. So it's just when I'm on the edge. Probably just the first time. Okay, so that time it's because I was selecting a wall. Okay, so selected grid maybe isn't the right thing to do here. Where does selected grid? Selected grid is getting established here. Which that's probably, okay, so that's only if it's in mode 0 or 2. But I'm actually in mode 1. So in mode 1, it's going to be target position. Shouldn't that be only in mode 1? I think so. Yeah, and then if I'm in mode 1, selected grid equals target position. Then I'm setting selected grid to be target position. And then I'm passing selected grid in here. So it should be pretty fast. Okay, it obviously doesn't like that. Interesting, but I think here target position is going to be off by 1 if I do that. think I have to do this. I don't think this is perfect. I think it's probably gonna break a lot of things. This sell item. Oh, I see. Interesting. That's probably a couple of my problems. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say target item. So I have sell item and I have our target item. And if I say target item equals get sell item target item. And here I should say if target item, like obviously this was working before, which is interesting. Oh, sorry, this is next grid. Yep, that's kind of what I expected, and now it's broken in the same way. So that's exactly what's going on, so I need to fix that for sure. That's okay. Let's see if it fixes it. Oh, it just very much breaks. Okay, let's make this sell item for a second. Okay. I think I need something like this. Basically, if sell item is in highlighted cells. If sell item is in highlighted cells, then do this. Else, if sell item is not in highlighted cells, then if target item I can do elif sell item in targets in highlight cells. Target item. Okay. See how this works. I don't think I'm quite there. Okay, that looks good. This is gonna work. Let's give it a second to see if it loads. Okay, I need to add for sure some stuff to movement possible, because I think that's where it's getting. Okay, I'll say if move possible, else return. Why then is it broken now? Okay. Ooh. See if it even gets in there. Here, yes. 3 yeses. Okay. So yes, it is in there. It's calculating a bunch of neighbors. That's why. It's just complicated. I can't find a path to it. I wonder what the target cell it's trying to go to is. Give it a second. Shouldn't be that complicated. I think it's too complicated. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so obviously it's getting in here. It's just running this over and over again. So this is where it's getting stuck. Probably because... Okay, I only really care about X and Y as long as I can get to a cell. So that is okay. Let's print direction. Okay, so it's just getting here over and over again. So it keeps getting new neighbors and calculating them. And I get it. Jump speed is probably annoying. I really just don't care about the Y position. Maybe that's my problem. Because I just get rid of that. Neighbor position equals 2i. Maybe I say that. I make all these 2i's and get rid of the middle terms. Trying to think here. I do need to add that back in. But how could I? Okay, I could say here I could add in the 4. Let's do this real quick. For I in my jump range. And I could say don't think I need that. I'd basically just say neighbor pose equals vector 3i, and I say neighbor pose.x, neighbor pose.z. That I think would be good. Then I don't have to do a bunch of mapping. Should be fast to just check if there are multiples. It might send me through it. We'll see. Oh, I did not like that. Invalid get Z. Oh, base 2. So this still has to be a 3. I'll just do position dot y comma. So I'm gonna overwrite. Oh, actually I need to go one more thing. I need position y plus I. I need that anyway. All right, let's see. So let's just do flat. Nope. Okay. Because position Oh, because directions should never change that. That's okay. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. All right, it's getting stuck now. It's having a hard time navigating to that spot. Maybe I do like this -5 and this +5. It shouldn't be that. Maybe that's what I need to do though. All right, let's check. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Very obvious that it's getting stuck somewhere in here. Where and why? It's only when I have... Huh. So let's print here. Print neighbor position, neighbor pose. Let's see if I can get that to work. I'll just come up right next to it. Okay. Okay. Trying really hard to find it. It should be at... Let me see something. Let's do selected grid. Maybe neighbor position, and then print selected grid. Let's check that out. Selected grid, not there. I'm not using it. Don't I pass that in? Probably do. Let's goal. So print goal. Identifier selected grid. That's good. I'm not using it anymore. Goal is not declared. I guess print it up here. Where do I call my neighbors? Okay. 0, 2, 3. 0, 2, -3, which is correct. 0, 2, -3. I think I just passed it. Okay, so it's possible that it's not in the movement. Oh, which is interesting. Okay. It is interesting. 0, 2, -3, and I'm probably looking at let's look here. On here, I am looking to see if grid has neighbor positions. The grid is my movement list. How do I build my movement list? It is here. Maybe I need to do this. Okay, so I always do move possible is looking at the cell. That's fine. Okay. Basically, I pass my movement cells over, which I pass my movement cells here for grid cell and movement cells. It's already had movement cells there. Probably about done for tonight. Okay. All right, let's see. So where do I set my movement cells? Right here. Okay, so I am setting my movement cells as 1 over. Which makes sense. So I'm setting my movement cells as 1 over, but then I'm actually doing the movement. I'd be looking at selected cells. Which for some reason my target cell can be... Okay, I think I see what's going on. It's because... Let's think here. Basically, what I should do is here... I should say, I need to always pick the same thing. That's the problem. And so, don't want to have both of these. And I want to say here, if cell item in highlight cells maybe if not, so anytime I'm on a cell, it should be highlighted almost all the time. We can say for now, and mode is 1. Let me think here. Let me think. I think I always want to push it to the one beneath it, just to keep it consistent. So if cell items and highlight cells selected grid equals selected grid minus vector 3 0 1 0. And then these will all be target items. Here's the well, I do it after. So yeah, it's probably okay. No, I think it's going to consistently push selected grid. I think this is going to break a lot. We can try it, but I'm fairly confident it's going to break a lot. Yeah. Because it's pushing down beneath it. So I can drop my people, which is fine. Okay. I'm gonna do this for now. So I don't think that's right. Maybe if it's not, selected grid is plus. Maybe always be on top. And then I should print set else print good, just so I can see how often it's done. Oh man. Okay. Probably about to call it a night. Okay. Okay. It's floating. Yeah, that's what's going on though. Okay. All right, interesting. So if style item is not in highlight cells, selected grid goes up. So I'm selecting the wall. That's what's going on here. That's the whole root of this issue. So I can get rid of all this. Okay. I shouldn't use target item anywhere. And maybe I need it, I guess. I don't know. But I don't need it now. So let's get rid of it. And what I do need is when I decide what I'm going to select, right now I'm just looking up one. I need to look up much more than one. Where do I do that at? Block to map here. If what I can maybe do. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. I could say like while so every time it looks up and it looks down. I don't want to, I guess I could just do like an I for I in range negative map max comma map height. This is not going to be perfect. I'm going to have to fix this. But for now, I think it'll be okay. While I think about this, equals 20. If I actually, I want to do this the other way. I think if it'll let me. I need to do -1. You do map height +1, negative map height -1. So I want the highest one to win out. Okay. So if that does not equal -1, and that is not a hover cell, I think what I want to do is say, well, I guess I'll leave this like this for now. No, I think what I want to say is and not get cell item in world.highlight cells. Okay. Target position equals +I. Okay. Let's see if that fixes this. Not quite. Like it's still picking the wall. Interesting. Okay, let's see. If world grid map, they'll get cell item of that target position plus I. Target position is going to go there. Plus I is -1. There's not -1, so it's not empty. And that item is not a highlight cell. Select that item. Starting at the top. Oh. Let's see. Break. So I break a for loop. Basically just break as soon as you get it. There you go. Well, it's broke. I should probably fix that one before I fix the next one. All right, then let's print target position. Target position. Let's see this. (0, 2, -3). Oh, 0, 2, -3, yeah. So that's true. That works pretty well. So that targeting's a little bit slow, but maybe that's not too bad from going up a building. So yes, that looks pretty good. Target position does update pretty fast. So then from there, while I'm in mode 1, I would set my selected grid to target position. Okay. 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 So that's the hovering. Okay. Saw that, okay. If I hit UI accept, so here I'm adding grid cell, which is what? For grid cell and get use cells, cell distance equals grid cell minus player position. If cell distance is that, okay. So those are interesting. So the ones on the wall are there. Fine. No, they're not, because it should say only the ones with 2. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking I can get rid of this here, at least in movement cells, because I use that elsewhere. And then in this grid cell, set it there. I think this will probably break a little bit here. Yeah, it doesn't like that for sure. Okay. Yeah, well now I broke everything. Interesting. Okay, I think I know. Well, no. Actually, I think that's okay. Maybe here, down in my locked map, I should say, if that, and not just is not -1, but equals, wait, dot get target navigation items. Is that right? That's not right. Get item navigation layers. Get item navigation layers. Equals 2. Oh, okay, I see. How did I do this before? Just of the cell. Navigation layer of that equals 2, and it's not a highlight cell. Okay, that's good. Which highlight cells will never be 2. So actually, I don't even need this anymore. See if that works. Oh, it did not like that. World grid map. Oh, I need the mesh library. Mesh library dot. Okay. Cannot convert argument 1. Okay, because I do need get cell item. Makes sense. But I should do world grid map get cell item. There you go. Okay. So obviously I broke movement, but that might be okay. Okay, so now it's only going to target whatever the highest that's a floor, which is good. I think. Okay. Okay. This I need to put back to this. And add that here. Is it 3i or 3? 3i. Okay, that should always work as far as highlighting cells again. Okay. Okay, it's still breaking that way. I probably need to fix that bug. Let's print target cells. Needs to be here. Print target cell. They're selected. Selected grid. Probably got about 5 more minutes. Now it's not moving at all. Get node. Okay. It's not even getting into there. Didn't really even get in here, so move possible. It's not right. If cell item equals move cell num, so my selected grid, yeah, I think I do need to do target item now. Okay. Okay. I think that makes sense. Let's see, where else am I using cell item? Okay. I'll have to fix that later, but that's to the end. So that should do it. It's highlighting well, tracking pretty well. Okay, it's trying again, so I'm getting the neighbors again. Okay. Think I'm getting close. All right, now I can't get anywhere because I think problems consistently is better. I think I've got this one now. Okay. So I think here, now I do need to do this. Okay, interesting. If has node, player node is not moving. For grid cell and movement cell, which are all -1 now. If get cell item equals 2. I mean, that's not right. For sure, that's not right. It's not equals 2. It's if this complicated thing here equals 2. If that equals 2. Okay. I mean, hey, it's a lot closer. So then basically on my movement here, move character. Interesting. Movement nodes plus vector 3i 0, 1, 0. Basically just move them up a little bit. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, that was close. Cool. Awesome. Okay, now I need to, up here, if target item, then highlight cells. Oh, next grid. That's the same now. So I think I can just get rid of this. And basically just, hey, not quite. Okay, getting close. If get cell item next grid is not -1 and cell item is not -1, which I don't think I actually care about. Just basically if, oh, you know what? I say, hey, if it's blank, highlight it. Maybe that's not what I need to do. Maybe I should say or get cell item next grid. So get target or target item and highlight cells. Like if I'm coming up on something that's already highlighted, I'm not gonna like that. What is it gonna like? Guess I could do this. Not quite. That's close though. If next cell is empty, or target cells and highlight cells, set it as a hover cell. Every time. When I hit move, it should set the movement cells, but then go back up here. Maybe I don't think this is right. No. if get next grid, which is target item. Target item is -1. Set next grid to be hover cell number. I've got the or in there. Or target item is in highlight cells. Let's also print target item. Target item is 1. Okay. Which should be in there. Okay. Highlight cells does have it. So target item, it's saying if 1 is in highlight cells, which should be true. Set highlight cells. Interesting. I guess down here get move cells. Okay. I mean, I could do that. I don't think that really works. I guess it does. But it doesn't work when I'm just like this. Oh, because I guess I need it here too. Okay, well, I guess I just gotta do it right afterwards. Which works pretty well. Okay. Obviously, I don't like the little hover box floating above the person. So I gotta see what that's about. Okay, it's because, let's see, hover cell num. Let's see if I get rid of this. Does it stay there? Still doing it? Okay. So it's nothing to do with that. Okay. You know what does that mean to do? Because I just added that. Huh. It's like a move cell. Let's I'm pretty sure it's a hover cell. It's a highlighted hover cell. Which is interesting. I bet if my person wasn't off the ground, that'd probably work. That cell item next grid. So I must be. Let's see if while I'm doing that, that's updating. Yes. That's for sure what's happening. Is it is updating, so I do need an if statement, and basically if this, basically if I can navigate to something, that's the only time I should ever highlight it. Even though I did get rid of this, but it could also be doing it here. Let's see. From nil, mesh, get cell item, grid cell. Okay, that's why. So I shouldn't use grid cell. I should use selected cell next. I should use selected cell. Selected grid. Okay. Nope, that's worse. Okay, let's just do this and see if it is one of these. Okay, so it has to do with highlighting my guy, my dude. So that can stay. It's just, so it must be here. If has node. I don't think that would make it show up. If there anywhere else I'm highlighting, set set cell. There we go. If has node active player. Okay, and that's how I get the double. Okay. So basically here, I want to say and get node active player dot position node active player position. This right here. Okay, so and mesh library mesh library of bat equals 2. Do that. Basically, only when they're on the ground. Yes. That for sure fixes that. Awesome. We're really close. So now I think I can stop dropping him from really up high. The only thing here is on my navigation mesh, my starting position that I'm feeding in this, I'm feeding the wrong thing. So last thing here before I go, because it's very, very late. A star, player position minus vector 3i 0, 1, 0. I think I have the wrong starting grid. Let's check that. I'm not positive about that, but that looks much better at least. Okay. Yeah, there's no concept of not being able to share a square with somebody yet. Which is honestly good. Oh yeah, here's the moment of truth. Okay, so before I call this a night, last thing here, let me set my jump speed to 1. Now I should not be able to jump up there. I can't even select it. I do still have that bug. I do have to figure that bug out, which I think is just what happens if I click somewhere where movement's not possible. It breaks. Awesome, which maybe I can fix. It's late. I think that has to do with this. I do have else return. Okay. Let's not worry about it right now. Let's just clear my prints. I'll add one here. For print, movement, good. And then here, movement, bad. Camera.return triggered equals true. Maybe I should do this. I can no longer select them. I'm probably getting into a movement state. I got movement bad, so I did come here. I bet Where am I moving at? So I have movement equals true in here. So then it can't go in here. Okay. Interesting. So I bet I can just say moving equals false. That may fix it. Not quite. It's a little janky. Because of this. Okay, but I can fix that later. Basically, I mean, it is true I don't want to do this again. I bet here I can use something different than input, like when it first is toggled. Is action just pressed is probably what I need. That's probably a much better thing to use here for all of these. Guess that one's fine. Okay. Yes. I wonder if I could... Nope, just complete it once. That's good. But if I click outside, it's going to break it. Oh, I guess I didn't. Not really. Because I'm not setting it as moving. Oh, wow. What happened there? Excuse me. How to break that wall. That's interesting. Let's figure it out. Is it when I go into moving that it breaks the wall? Huh. Seems to be working now. I'm not sure why I broke the wall. That does look pretty good. I kind of want it to track a little faster there. Last thing, and then for real this time I'm leaving. I'm just gonna crank the speed up a little bit. What's my speed right now? Speed right now, 7. Let's go back to 10. I wonder if here I should say, this is probably really stupid, but I think I want to say delta speed equals I. So basically if it goes up or down, I plus 1. So if it goes up or down, it's going to speed up as much as it goes up or down. Might have to multiply that. Okay, let's multiply it by 10. I times 10. Plus 1. This is gonna be really bad. Not that bad. Am I still multiplying by delta speed? Yep. Let's in mode 3. Oh, but I am setting delta speed here to 1. Let's get rid of that. Let's see now what happens. Ooh, okay. Well, it kind of worked. Okay. I need the absolute value of I plus 1. It's going big negative. Maybe I will multiply by 2 here. Times 2. And then we gotta call it. It is late. What am I doing? That feels pretty good. That's bad. Okay. Gotta think about that one. Okay, let's just add to the list. Okay. Basically, I have this. What I want to do here, camera movement, shaky on, tall, Y delta. All right, well, we're gonna call it. Takes a ton. We'll find someone to raid real quick. See what we got. Corona 015. Let's try that. I don't know a whole lot about this person, but all right. See you soon.